the Relationship Roundtable.
Because relationships matter.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today we're going to talk about the importance of romantic relationships in our lives. Relationships are a lot of work and sacrifice, but are they worth it? Let's talk. I have had a crazy life overall, by no means normal. I also had an arranged marriage when I was 25. Basically, I knew I would marry this man before I met him. And then I met him. And then we got married. We had a child. And then we got divorced. After my divorce, I met my now partner and fell head over heels in love with him. We can go into the details of my crazy life in the future. But what I've learned from all of my experiences in life is that life is a lot like a diamond. A diamond's proportions and exact cut influence its ability to reflect light, right? The cut of the diamond is what makes it either more or less valuable. You cannot have a diamond that is cut perfectly from one dimension, but poorly cut from a different dimension and have a high value. Life is just like that diamond. You need all facets of life to be well aligned. You want to have an amazing career and close family and friends who you can trust and be emotionally dependent on. But without a partner, for most people, they feel like something is missing. There's a dark shadow of loneliness that follows you around. Not everyone. You could be different. Maybe your relationships aren't for you. You could be an introvert who's happy with an occasional brunch with a good close friend. That is perfectly fine if you are happy and fulfilled with your life. But I would say for most people, a good partner in life is important to have. It makes the good parts of your life even better and the hard parts of your life a little bit easier to go through. And one thing that we do know for certain about life is that life is full of ups and downs, the highs and lows of life. The nature of life is to ebb and flow. The only certainty of human life is birth and death. We have only one life to live, and having a bad life partner can wreak havoc on every aspect of that one life you have. A toxic relationship can destroy your career and isolate you from your closest family and friends, people who are your well-wishers. The wrong partner can give you unexplainable fear over something as simple as grocery shopping or coming home in the evening after a hard day's work. Everyone deserves to come home to a space where they feel safe and a space where they can rest and rejuvenate for the next day. A place where they feel like they belong and with people who make them feel wanted. Think about it. One day at work, when you least expected, you could get laid off. And instead of going home to what should be your safe space and your support system, instead you're scared to go home and share what happened at work that day with your life partner, the person who you are supposed to do life with. On the contrary, you fear his or her reaction. You know they will belittle you and make you feel incompetent. Instead of lifting you up, they will make you feel more unworthy. No one should have to live like that. Home should always be a safe space. No one in this world has the right to bring down your morale and self-esteem like that. You are better off single in that situation. So that's why life is like a diamond. You need all facets of the diamond to be excellently cut so that you can shine in your best life. There are other aspects of life that need to be in good standing as well. Like you need to have financial security, that's important. Your career, your health is important, your health and your family's health. Safety is important. And relationships are also a very important aspect of that facet in life. Especially as a civilization, I feel like the more we move into the world of advanced technology and AI, we will learn to appreciate and understand at a deeper level that there is nothing more powerful than human connection and nothing that can replicate pure human touch. The most perfectly designed AI bot that is designed perfectly to match your interests and be 100% compatible with you will never be able to nourish your soul in a way that a real and imperfect relationship can. Imagine this. You could be watching the most beautiful sunset over the bluest ocean and eating delicious food, but sharing that experience with someone and just being able to turn to your person and say, "That sunrise is beautiful, isn't it?" It makes all the difference in that one single experience. If you have a partner and 5 kids at home, you probably can't relate to this and you probably need your moment of solitude. Enjoy it. But you get the bigger picture that I'm trying to paint here. I'm talking about that feeling of hollow loneliness when you are perpetually alone, when you are at that dinner and don't even have someone that you can text the picture of that scenery to. I remember there was a time when I lived alone in my mid-30s and I got a pretty exciting promotion. It was like the highlight in my career, a big deal. But I had no one to come home and celebrate it with. My son was too little at the time to understand, and I came to an empty home. I just wished I had someone to go out and eat a nice dinner with and celebrate. That's all that I wanted. There was an undeniable void in my life at that moment. I've experienced loneliness at different points of my life. One of them was after my divorce. Anyone who knows me personally knows that I have a very happy-go-lucky type of personality. If you know me, you also know that I love to cook. But what I've learned is that cooking and sharing a meal with people who you love and love you back, that is what makes for precious moments in life. You can buy all the fancy groceries, but the laughter that flows in the kitchen as you cook together, tasting the food as it cooks, is something that money can't buy. A sense of belonging and emotional security can never be purchased. I know loneliness. There was a time growing up when I didn't have anyone to eat with. I would just look through my phone book and dial every number on my phone book until one of my friends picked up the call, and I would eat as I talked to them on the phone. I still hate to eat alone. Thankfully, I don't have to anymore. If money and therapy could buy you a solid relationship, then Hollywood wouldn't have any divorce, and couples like Jeff and Mackenzie Bezos and Bill and Melinda Gates wouldn't have parted ways. Relationships, compatibility, and loyalty aren't things you can purchase. They're not for sale. I'm not telling you to go find the next person down the curbside and get with just anyone, though. Having a partner for the sake of having one doesn't solve your problem either. It might take care of the deafening loneliness temporarily, but that's not how you build a meaningful relationship, nor a meaningful life. In fact, it's the opposite. You could perpetually go from one wrong partner to another, to another, to another, wasting your time and your energy on all the wrong people. That's worse. Then you just end up emotionally depleted, hurt, damaged, and bitter. That is not how you find peace in your life. I always say, you yourself need to be in an emotionally healthy place to be able to be in a healthy relationship dynamic. Even in the words, "I love you," the I comes before the you. You simply cannot pour from an empty cup. If you yourself are not healthy, you have nothing of substance to offer to the next person. So this is why I decided to start this YouTube channel, the Relationship Roundtable. I had an arranged marriage, and although that didn't work out at all, I learned about the technicalities of relationship dynamics going through that experience, and then I fell in love. And the feeling of love I experienced was that same crazy, illogical feeling that people in love experience. But the process of selecting the right person before I fell in love was done through a very strategic partner selection process after I had also taken the time to work on myself and heal. I had to learn my lessons the hard way. It wasn't fun, but I did. But I want you to learn from my mistakes and the mistakes of other guests who we will invite on this channel. So together we're going to talk about everything related to love, relationships, and a little bit of sex. And not only romantic relationships, but also relationships with our children, our parents, our siblings, friends, and everyone else important in our lives. To start off with, I'd love to know your relationship status so that I can understand the kind of content I should be curating and focusing on first. Please share where your relationship status is in the comments below, or where you hope to be. I will try to tailor my content according to that. Over the years, I have talked through these topics with many of my friends and family. It is a subject that I'm very passionate about and enjoy nerding out on it. I am now inviting you to join me and take a seat at the Relationship Roundtable to talk and to learn, because everyone deserves to love and be loved, no matter who you are or where you are in life.